Welcome back in. My camera is crooked. Let's see if I can't fix that. It's probably still going to be crooked. Anyways, welcome back in. Today I'm going to be streaming my round 3 game from OHS Season 66. This is a draft event. So each of us brought a draft pool to the event, and then our draft pools get merged. Go ahead and show you the full draft pools here before we hop in. This is a 2-0v2-0 game, so very relevant for the playoff race in this particular season. This is Dysole versus myself. So these are the pools that we've got here. My pool, which if you've watched the previous streams that you've seen in action so far, is a couple squads of Phantom Knights with Concan, the Exiles and Nikitas as ranged pieces, the Kazuke as a melee piece, Master of the Hunt as an anti-big thing piece, and then some various fillers. Oh yeah, and of course Raylan, Rise of the Valkyrie. That's important too. Now known as Raylan 1.0, unfortunately. Well, I'm the one who made that change, so unfortunately is a weird way to put it, but you get the point. Or, maybe you don't, and that's okay too. Dysole's pool has 2x of a bunch of different decent common squads. We've got 2 squads of the Horned Skullbrutes, 2 squads of Tagawa Samurai Archers, 2 squads of Buccaneers of Tortuga, 2 squads of M43 Resistance Fighters. Those are on the weaker side. And then a few heroes. Nordlung is the big piece here, so the new C3V Dragon. We also have Rodeo Saren and Leslie Coyote Kane as some fillers. The draft, we've already done the draft itself. You can see it on screen here, to the left-hand side of the screen here, but Dysole chose to pick first. I chose to ban the Exiles and Nikitas. I have some specific reasons for that in terms of interactions that I can't or shouldn't go into yet because the season is not over yet, and my draft pool is going to be getting reused and merged with more things. But that is what I did ban. I banned the Exiles and the Nikitas. Dysole then took Raylan, good Raylan 1.0. Can't go wrong with Raylan, although it is Delta, so she's spending, she's 140 points. It's a lot more than normal. If it was not normal points, it'd be a slam dunk first pick, but it's a little bit more interesting here. I actually wasn't sure what Dysole would pick after I banned Exiles and Nikitas. Talked to Dysole afterwards. Seems like Raylan was a choice, so we saw that. I then took Master of the Hunt. I did that for 2 reasons. One, he's pretty solid into Raylan. It's hard for him to actually get the shot, but if he gets to that point in time, he'll kill her pretty quickly. More importantly, though, I thought that I felt like I had 2 options there. I either took Master of the Hunt or I took Nordlung. If I took Nordlung, then Dysole got Master of the Hunt, and then Dysole was going to have a 4-attack, 6-defense Master of the Hunt in Raylan's range, and I was going to have no Raylan Nordlung, which meant that Master of the Hunt was just going to be really good into my dragon. So I felt like I needed to take Master of the Hunt instead, and then either have Master of the Hunt into Dysole's dragon or get the dragon later. Dysole took Horned Skullbrutes, very good, solid, unit, 4/4 base stats, 4/6 inside Raylan's aura. Then I took Nordlung. I do think Nordlung's pretty good here. We'll see. He's weak in terms of he could die, but range 7, good special attack. He can do good things as well. It's also nice to have an attack like that when your opponent just has max 2x of commons because you can get them down below activations much quicker, i.e. the Horned Skullbrutes can't really slow roll into me per se. They kind of have to rush to try to close that gap quickly before they all die. I had 2 picks there because Dysole had taken both squads of Horned Skullbrutes. So with the second pick, I took the Tagawa Samurai Archers. I took them because I thought they were too strong in Dysole's army, i.e. Counter-Strike with 3 defense is solid, but Counter-Strike with 5 defense is really goddamn good. So I felt like if I didn't take them, Dysole was going to take them, and I was going to be stuck with, maybe the Phantom Knights or the M43 into that stuff. I don't think the M43 are that good, at least, on their own. So I didn't really want to get stuck with that. So I took the TSAs. Also, TSAs aren't likely to Counter-Strike a Horned Skullbrute, but it can happen. 4v3s do occasionally get Counter-Strike. Actually, while we're here and waiting on Dysole, let's look at the math on that one. So on Heroscape.org, we have these lovely tools that some kind person created for us. One of them is a damage calculator, which does actually support Counter-Strike. So let's just look it up. 4v3, the chance of at least 1 wound off of Counter-Strike off of 4v3 is 12.2%, 12.27%. That's not bad. That's close to, a little bit less than 1 likely kill off the Horned Skullbrutes, assuming all the attacks either, kill one side or another, probably a couple blocks. So, on average, we'd get 1 Horned Skull kill there on the Counter-Strikes. It's not nothing. It's not nothing. It's the only thing we're going to be able to Counter-Strike. Elgrim's never going to attack them. And, I guess we could get to a late game against Raylan where she has to attack them. That would also be good. Anyhow, Dysole then responded with Leslie Coyote Kane and the M43s. I took the Kazuke. After I had taken Nordlung and TSAs, the Kazuke were really the only thing that fit nicely points-wise into my army. So once Dysole didn't block that, I just kind of had to take it. And then Sam was able to take Eldgrim with that final pick there. And these are the final armies that we see. I have mixed feelings. 6 defense Hornskull Brutes are going to be hard to kill. That being said, I have enough range that I should be able to force them to leave Raylan's aura. So I'm not as worried about it as normal. Like, once Dysole went with Raylan, I basically tried to go as much range as I could on my side to counter that. Because, if then the stuff that's the melee stuff in Raylan's aura has to come out of it in order to attack me. The M43s are going to be a tad bit of an issue there, just because they're going to be able to stay inside Raylan's aura, but they have such low attack that it's not the biggest concern in the world. But we'll see. We'll see. I have a lot of counter-striking figures. TSAs and the Kazuke all have counter-strike, which is nice into the Brutes. Let's see, dice. Looks like we're about ready to get started. Yeah, that's the draft. Those are the draft pools. That's the draft. That is my thoughts on it. We'll see how the game goes. In terms of like plans in the initial game state, flow, whatever you want to call that, shenanigans, I actually haven't decided if I want to open with a little bit of TSA screen or not. Generally speaking, I'm going to be opening with Nordlung. There's a chance I may take one order marker or two just to move TSAs into a screen around him first, but TBD. The major point of that would be to be able to have the TSA somewhere that isn't next to height, so that Hornskull Brutes don't get to take 5v3s into them, that they're forced to take the 4v3s instead, where I have the better Counter-Strike odds. We'll see, though. I haven't decided yet. I don't even know who places first. I think it's my decision. I should figure that out. Let me hop into voice chat, and let's get going. Actually, before that, I need to post this link in the OHS channel, in case anyone wants to join us for the fun and watch. You never know. Could be a fun time. Of course, if you're already there, you've already joined us. Or you're in the future, and it doesn't matter. So really, I'm talking to myself here, but that's fine. That's fine. Cool. Link is posted. Alrighty. Yep. Let's hop on in. Oh, and I'm streaming 2 games tonight, by the way. So in 2 hours from now at 9 p.m. Eastern, I am streaming my Classic League game versus Mega Silver. Heavies v Heavies pure mirror match. Yay. It is actually good for me. I think I have a nice edge in a Heavies v Heavies mirror against like most people who aren't named Mike Schober. So, other than that, it's pretty good. We'll see. But yeah, that's for later. For now, we play this game. This one right here with Nordlung. I've never played Nordlung before. Hey, Sam.
Hi, Chris.
I suspect you know that I am streaming, but I am informing you thusly, just in case.
I don't care.
I thought I
feel free.
I figured.
I am curious. What is this 0 for 6 and 5 of 9 at the bottom?
Oh, I was tracking how many points and figures we had left through the draft as we went. So you had no figures left, and that many. What?
Points left in 6 figures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be really weird if I had 6 points and no figures left. That would be weird.
That would be weird. Yes, that would be a difficult one to do. Somebody managed to convince Delta to do the 1-point increments if that happened.
Yes. The very popular and not controversial choice.
Yes, not at all. So, definitely. I definitely don't want to have to, repoint all 400 freaking units just to have 1-point increments. That sounds like a great use of a month. Alrighty.
I feel like you have some say in that particular decision, though.
A little bit.
You have more say than I do.
A little bit.
So who places first?
Oh yeah, I have to make that decision. I forgot. Let me think about this. What glyphs do we have? Oh right, those were the control points that won't matter because they don't matter in this format ever.
I mean, they kind of matter. It's mostly like honestly, it's more of a we don't want staring matches to happen.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's fair.
They popped up because I moved Nordlung to the back because Big Dwagon.
That's fair.
I pretty much always try to move the big figures behind everything else because they can be annoying.
Nordlung is the first time I have ever used Nordlung, which is probably true for a lot of people because he's very new.
Hilariously, I have yet to use Nordlung and I brought him.
That is pretty funny. Have you struck him from some drafts, or has he just your opponents had him every time?
I think he got struck from the first draft, and then the second draft it never quite made sense. Like I thought about it, but it never quite made sense.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right, so range 7 attack 4 is once, and then range 5 attack 3 is twice.
Yep, cool. And I think you have to target different figures at the range 5.
Yeah, it's like a Nilfheim, little mini Nilfheim. Substantially worse Nilfheim.
What? 4/4 is a great stat line. Nobody dies fast with a 4/4.
Yeah, well, the problem was if I hadn't Denial picked it, you'd have got it with Raylan, and then it's a lot better than 4/4.
Yeah, no kidding.
When I brought Raylan out, I wasn't planning on bringing Raylan and pairing it against Dragon that wants Raylan like so badly.
I think she's dangerous in draft format.
She's dangerous.
You can definitely make her work. I just think she's...
Yeah.
The potential for her to be terrifying is up there.
With Delta and the bands, I think I'm okay with it.
Yeah, no, it's not, like I said, I thought your pool was fine. I don't know if it's something I would do. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, if Exiles weren't so good into Nordlung, I would have felt less bad about like not banning them.
Yeah, no, I mean, Exiles were high on my list of things to get a hold of in this draft, and then you banned them, and I was like...
Yeah, I was more willing to let you have Nikitas. I was more willing to let Nikita stand just because Nordlung does still counter them. Like, it's scarier to take the Nikitas first, but like with Nordlung being in this pool, yay, you took the special attack into one of them. Nothing happened. Yeah, so that was kind of an unfortunate concern. Also, like, I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah, my thought process basically was, well, okay, you banned Exiles and Nikitas, which were the two most likely first picks I would take, so let's take the thing that's good with every single one of my common squads.
Bacon for a reason.
Pretty much.
Okay, so you have those M43. I need to look up M43s real quick too. I don't remember their stats line. I'm still trying to figure out its sides.
It's all good. It's all good. You do know how horoscope roots work, though, right?
Those ones I know, yes. Those
yes,
ones I am familiar with. Guerrilla tactics. Okay, 6 range, 2/3. Okay, you can target non-adjacent. Oh, that's annoying in the TSAs. All right.
Why do you think they're in the pool?
So I engage you with the TSA, and you say, "Cool, I'm going to shoot a different TSA." Yeah, that's a good little mechanism.
100%.
It was a good thing I read the card.
When I found that interaction.
Yeah, it's a cool one. Okay, so each thing that you tacked, you get to move another Meridian figure that did not attack 3 spaces. And they're the only Meridians in the army, right? You don't have anything else that they get to move besides
I have
themselves?
Rodin is in the pool, and I contemplated taking Rodin, but I ended up not.
Cool. I will place first. What's Nordlung's move here? Nordlung's move is 6. TSA's move, I'm sure, is 5. Yeah, 5 move, 6 range. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kasuke. I should probably put Mott somewhere in this pod thingy-mabobber too. So you could step forward and you could step forward. You can go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think Nordlund can go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoopsies. Cool. Good enough for me. Alrighty. Hey, Wolf Hunter. Catching up on chat now while Sam places. Do I still think banning Exiles and Nikitas was the right move over banning Raylan? I do. We'll see if I win or not. I don't know if I'll win or not. I thought picking first was really good in this spot for Dysole, regardless of what I banned, though. I do still think banning them was correct. I can't entirely say why on stream here because it's going to be relevant for my round 4 game and any playoff games if I get to win either one of these two. But I do still like it. Actually, if you're curious, ask me about it in our War League team Discord instead, and I'll explain it more there because I probably won't run into anybody in the playoffs from that one. But I will, yeah. Anywho, a month sounds like not nearly enough time. I mean, if I just like worked on it for a couple hours a day, it would be. You know, but like that means I'm working on it for a couple hours a day, right? It's like a month of like a real part-time job, not a month of like hobby Heroscape, right? I always gotta I guess I should say those out loud when I'm thinking about them because I think about things in .org perspective, and it's like, yeah, well, if I'm just gonna work on .org for like half a part-time for like a part-time job for a week, I could get all these things done, yay, and I could, but then also I could sleep, right? We have trade-offs we have to make in life. Cool. Anywho, we'll see. I'm going to go 1x on TSAs, 2-3 on Nordlung here. I chose this side because I can set up a TSA screen for Nordlung that's all not next to height, and then I'm going to be in a position where I can contest Ingvild. Ingvild is pretty scary for my army to be afraid of. It doesn't help me a ton, but it does help Hornscope Brutes a ton, because if they're able to grab Ingvild, they can then run around my screen and hit Big Dragon or hit Master of the Hunt for 4v4s, which is especially scary in the Nordlung, who only has the 4 life. So it's a bit of a concern. We need to be able to avoid that. Yeah, so that's the plan. The downside to this opening threat is that M43s could potentially get heighted shots on TSAs, but they have to come in pretty close to do it. Even then, they're still just 3v3s. I don't know where Sam's going to put Raylan, yada, yada, yada. Anyhow, that's the plan. Cool. So when a new VC figure comes out, do you have to include it in a draft pool immediately just so that it gets checked off of the usage sheet?
At this point, yes. Well, not immediately, but it's getting to that point because I literally have it's not many. It's something.
Nice.
I have 2 classic figures, 11 VC, 17 GI Joe, and 36 pre-release to bring.
17 GI Joe is a lot. I guess they're not even officially legal yet, so I guess that still counts as that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, it's basically all of them. I haven't played a single one of them in a tournament yet.
I've played the crap. What are they called? The Crimson Twins last OHS.
Yeah, I remember that. I played the Elites, which kind of checked off some of my pre-release stuff, but yeah, I'm pretty darn close to being filled out. Like, there's a non-zero chance I leave ScapeCon and having basically caught up with everything.
Well, if you got to play a lot of GI Joe, then. A lot of GI Joe at ScapeCon for Dysole.
I mean, I can also do it at Scape Summit. Let's not forget.
Oh, this is true. This is true. I don't know what the formats for that are, so they may be super good for Joe. I have no idea. I made
them, but I haven't built armies for them. Like, I looked and basically was like, okay, none of these look busted. Doc, Titus, do you see anything busted? And there's a couple of things where they were like, well, do this and it won't be busted. And I was like, cool, we'll do that then. So.
Alrighty.
Alright, good luck.
Yeah, you as well. Good luck. Have fun. Wolf Hunter, I have mixed feelings. On the one hand, names are funny. On the other, multi-line names. Yeah, names are funny though. Like, I think in general, like, amusement and enjoyment are going to win out over that. Also, I could, like, you could click and drag the box over. Well, you can't. I could click and drag the box over, but I don't like messing with like those wound boxes while they're in game. It's kind of, a little bit off. Man, I miss sleep. I sometimes wonder how on earth you have all the time to do all that you do, and then I remember you don't have kids. Indeed, I do not. Yes, that is true. I would not have time to do any of that shit if I had children. Alrighty. Alright, what did you even open? I'm talking to my damn chat, not looking at what happened. M43, M43, Eldgrim Raylan. Alright. Well, I have a feeling one of those is on M43. Although, if you put them on lava for the fake, it's pretty funny. How far do they move? 6 move? 5 move. 5 move. Okay. 5 move, 6 range. That's fine then. Okay. I shall go there. At least you hope I don't. Yeah, I like the parenthetical because that could have been interpreted differently. But no, yeah, it's all good. No, I do not have. I have no children. I have no children. I have no dependents of any variety. Which is life. But yeah, I don't. More freedom and flexibility, more time for other things. Also, dependents are good. So, mixed bag there. But I do not. Alrighty. So I keep checking this card because I've never used him before. 6 move, 7-4 or 5-3. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm curious if I would even have line of sight to her. Well, my head. No, the head doesn't stick out. I'm guessing I'm guessing Nordland can't see over the ruin at things.
I have no idea.
I don't have the sculpt for that one yet.
I don't have it either.
I imagine Nordlung is tall enough, but Raylan might still be short.
Yeah, I don't know.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd have to try to get a check on that one then. Let me see what else I could do. I could go the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're not coming in with brutes yet, so it's not a huge issue if I went the other way. I still can't get tied up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't get to level 4 no matter what. You probably don't want to go to level 4 to shoot me though anyways. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wish this was an explosion attack instead. That would be better.
I would have placed differently.
Yes, I'm sure you would have. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also not even sure whether I want to target Raylan or the M43s. I feel like I want to target M43s actually. All right, I'm gonna think that I can see the M. I don't know if I can see Raylan from here, but I'm pretty confident I can see the M43 from there.
That seems reasonable. Yeah.
So I'll do that. I will do that and take the 7v5 on the M43. Oh, 7v5, 4v5, 7 range, 4 attack. That's how that works. Okay. Gee, busy. Not having kids dependence is a cheese build in this economic meta. Nice. Nice. Love Heroscape. Love Heroscape references to like other things like that. You moved your Heroscape into the master bedroom. Damn, even I've never done that. I like it. I like it. All right, we'll see what these M43s do. Yeah, we shall see. I think that, like, I decided to go for the M43s because the general plan is to try to draw things out of Raylan's aura anyway. And the 4v whatever's into them are still pretty good. Also, like, if I can get them down below activation sooner, then it's quite great. I'm a new bachelor, so every decision is a popular one. The chat went. This is not the direction I was expecting chat to go in today, but I like it. Yeah, well, I mean, everything, like you said, everything's there's positives to every possible route to go with, Yeah. I mean, these are just going to be 2v4s and 2v5s. GBZ could be captain next season. Next War League season? That's a while. Yep. Yep. If they could move the ones that attacked on this map, they'd be so much better. I like wonder, I don't know. Yeah, like the hop up on lava, shoot, and then move yourself off lava.
I think it's good that they can't.
Yeah, I agree. The common squad figures being able to go on lava to attack and then hop off is generally like not a great thing.
They're just not great. Their stats are not great, but
yeah,
you know.
That's true as well. Okay. Interesting. You're on dual league Loden?
Yes.
Okay. Wonder why. So I'd rather not be on lava if I can avoid it. I don't have a whole lot of life. I definitely want to attack an M43. Once I've started, continuing it is great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't really go hit the one on the glyph. I don't know why he's there. That's the weird thing. The problem is if I lose initiative, these M43s are going to get height on me and start raining 3v4s down, which is a real issue. I think I need to try to suck them in closer, though. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could stay where I am. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get engaged if I stay where I am, which is a little bit unfortunate. But it's going to take Horn Skullbrutes a while to get to me. Like, it would have to go M43, Horn Skullbrute. And then the M43s are coming out of Raylan's aura. So the other option is to... Well, once the M43s are out of the aura, then I start using the 2 attacks of 3 at 5 range instead. I might use that anyways. I'm considering just moving up onto height and just taking that 2 3v5s. The problem is the 3v5s are way less good, and being on lava sucks. So maybe I'm talking myself out of that. If I stood where I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I stayed where I was, I could hit one thing off that, but not the other. And I think it's a little bit too risky to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think I can deny the M43s having height if I lose initiative, which is the issue. I really don't see how I could. If I'm on level 3, they can hop up onto lava. Well, I can deny more than one of them if I get a kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both of them would be able to get to height, though, from where they're at right now. 1, 2. But any height they go to is outside the aura, so I think it's fine. I think we just stay where we are. Because I don't want to let them be able to both... 1, 2... Maybe I should retreat. If they can get to height anyways, which they can, then... No, but I don't want to give them height on this attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Yeah, I'm still going to move. I can avoid giving up height on this one attack here. We're just going to back up to this spot and sort of hide in our corner and shoot. Alrighty, 4v5 on that fool.
Cool. Off to a great start for you.
I do like the 3 out of 4s. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Never mind.
There you go. See? Nordlund does seem good if he averages 3 out of 4, though. I'm thinking that that's a good power.
I can agree.
Huh. So we could keep running with Nordling here. We could switch to TSAs. I could even see a Kazuke thing making some sense, but I doubt it. If we win initiative with Nordling, we have a chance to get up to max height and then just blast TSAs. I mean, not TSAs, M43s. It's going to take the M43s a while to get to us. Problem is, like, if we lose initiative and die to M43s, I think we probably just lose the game anyways. Like, we need to get way more value out of Nordling than that. Yeah, I think we just go all Nordling here. If the M43s come in, then they're outside Raylan, and we get to... Yeah, I think we just go all Nordling. There's some merit to having the 3B on TSAs here. I don't think it's worth it, though. I think we just have to hope Nordlung doesn't die. Okay. It's unfortunate. Bad outcome with all these M43s. Pretty good shot. I'm going to have to start using the 2 attacks special off of Nordlung instead. We'll see if these guys leave Ray Ray or not. See, that's I'm glad he went there. That's a mistake. He could have been on the level 3 sand, one spot back to the right of him, and still been in Ray's aura, and still had height on me. There was no reason to go that far forward in that spot. Now, this one does have to step forward. This is why I had backed up. I want to be able to pull as many of them as I can outside of Ray's aura. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's going to be 2 from height and 1 even.
Okay.
Yep. Even ground first.
Here we go. Yep, even ground first.
This is a scary turn. Uh-oh. This turn just got a lot scarier. Damn. Okay. We live. That's convenient.
Hold up. I gotta move people.
Yes, sorry. I forgot. Well, you have some information.
It's all good.
Well, yeah. I think you knew where it was.
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to have to use the double attacks here. We're a little bit behind. We got to catch up quickly. Brutes. It's actually reasonably possible that the 3 is on Brutes here, but it doesn't make a difference. For now, we just have to try to take out M43s and get to max height. Only 2 of them can get to max height as is and shoot at us. So I'm going to have to move up. I'm going to have to move up to make sure that... I guess there's some merit to backing up instead, but if I back up, they just still get height on me anyways. So I think we go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can get shot at by the far height, but if we get the kill, then no one will be able to get up there. We can get engaged again, but it's okay. I think we just have to live with it. And we're going to attack the 2 that are outside the aura. Alrighty, I'm going to use the special. It hits 2 things. The 2 that aren't in the aura. So this one first.
Sounds good.
Oh, man. Okay. Okay. That's it. Wolf Hunter, how have you played with Nordling much before now? Not once. Nope. Never used him before now. I don't have the mini yet, and I haven't had an opportunity to play him online. Yeah, missing that kill is unfortunate. If we had gotten that kill, then there would have only been 2 heighted shots on Nordling this turn, but now it's a lot more than that. Or sorry, if we'd gotten the other both kills, there would have only been 1 heighted shot on Nordlung, and then we'd have had the potential to get the M43 down faster. But it is what it is. Sometimes dice are, sometimes sometimes you don't get kills, sometimes you don't win initiatives. Trading Nordlung for just the M40 for like a couple M43s is probably going to be an L for us in this one if it comes down to that. I do like the way this is played on the whole. Like, the battles happened mostly outside of Raylan's aura. The M43s are taking shots into Nordy. When they're on height, they're good shots. I mean, if I win initiative this round, I think it's a really good spot for me. Pick off probably one of them before it started and be on height. Just like take like no shots basically down, but it's out of our control. G-Busy, really cool looking mini, very Heroscape-y. I'm starting to come around. To be honest, I didn't like the mini at first. I thought like Dragon holding a gun was weird. That probably seems strange for Heroscape. I don't know. Like, the dragons in Heroscape are mostly like their own inbuilt attacks. Like I think it is Heroscape-y, but to me it didn't feel like the other dragons, if that makes any sense. But I like the special attack combos, like the Q10 type, two special attacks, one for long range, one for short range, or like different situations that you can flip around between. See if we can. Ow. Go ahead. Well, that's a GG's. Nothing we can do about it.
This is a risky play, but I kind of felt like I needed to kill the guy, especially with 3 order markers on him.
Yep. Yep. I was hoping to win initiative. Was right about the 3 on brutes. It's possible these guys died of lava. May you burn in a fiery lava hell for the crimes of killing my dragon.
We shall see what happens.
Okay. 50-50. Okay.
Raylan's still safe.
Yeah, but that was a poor trade with Nordling. Nordling for 3 M43s is not the trade we were looking for. Okay. New plan. What is plan B? Plan A has been defeated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plan B could be... I think plan B has to be TSAs. I think the TSAs have to go out there and try to take out the M43s that are left. And hope that that goes well. Maybe snipe a brute or 2. Not looking good, though. This is going to be the Hail Mary. We're going to go all TSA with the Hail Mary on Kazuke. I don't think I want the real 3 on them, because if I win initiative and Dysole goes like M43 brutes, which I think makes the most sense, I won't be able to hit anything with them, and I won't want to move them up in that situation. Uh-oh. 1 second. I need to check something. Shit. I got to remove the monitors real quick. Sorry, guys. It'll be back in a second. That was the one I was less interested in. Sorry, had to deal with something else. I'll put it back on now. Wasn't sure what monitor that was going to pop up on. Anyhow, back. Yeah, those are the order markers we're going with. We need to win initiative and kill some M43s. Wolf Hunter, yeah, I felt it was a bit off since up to now dragons hadn't been very humanoid. Yeah, it's a little different. I mean, you know, like it's different from the other dragons, but you know, dragon with all that being said, like if you asked someone like, hey, what is Heroscape? Dragon with a gun kind of sounds like it, even if it's different than the other dragons that have come before it. So, you know. But I was a little conflicted when I first got the VC vote on it. To like playtest or not to playtest or finalization. I don't remember what the votes are called in VC. I just read shit when someone pings me in there. I think Raylan's moving up here. I think the one's on Raylan. Nope, I'm wrong. M43. So it's going to be M43 Raylan Brutes then? We need our TSA to hold out here. That would be bad if we lose all of our TSA now. Could also be a fake on Raylan. Or the 3 on Raylan. Wouldn't hate either option. That one's coming in trying to get a Kazuke. So that one's going to take a shot into a Kazuke to take them out early. Which makes sense.
This Kazuki?
Yep. Oh, that's a good roll. That is not.
This TSA? This TSA.
Okay.
No, same dude.
whether your 2's on them or not. I think our only option is to go after them right now anyways. Nope. That's not who I'm trying to highlight. Get your sword out of the way.
I was like, that's TS. That's definitely not.
I know. His sculpt has the stupid long thing. It's hard to get out from under him. But yes, that is not who I was. That is not who I was trying to move. I don't even think I want the order marker there right now. There's only 2 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we just gotta like hope things go really well, I think. Maybe we don't bring that one up. Maybe we go there. Yeah, I like that play better. All right, we'll do that with these guys. First shot there. Next shot there. Last shot there. You have height. Okay. Wolfunner. Yeah, I am a PAM currently for VC. PAM stands for Public Access Member. So, like, not a permanent position, but a temporary one. There are votes every now and then for PAMs to join VC, and then they take whoever the vote leader was. I won one of those votes a few years ago, and I have been a PAM since then. Initiatives could have...
on the Kazuki.
Yep. That's rather good.
Shooting on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he will... Who do I want to kill? I think he will go for... that TSA there.
Okay.
No.
Different one.
That TS. That TSA.
Okay. He had a long time to think about it, and he was. Oh my lord! Okay.
You didn't need a roll like that. You did need a roll.
I did. I definitely did need a roll like that. Jesus. All right, your 3's either Raylan or Brutes. Brutes can barge. How far is it? 3.
Yeah, 3 spaces.
All right. In that case, we don't want to 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we definitely don't want to engage this guy. That would be bad. 2, 3, 4. You're not gonna be able to barge that guy though, so I don't have to worry too much about that. And then, yeah, we just can't take our shots there. Man, that means we can't get to even ground anywhere. No, we can't get to there. Okay. I can get up to there. That's a good spot to go to. Yep. All right. Probably bring up the last one. 2, 3. To there. And then probably take the even ground shot. Which one did I just move? Okay. That one. All right, I'm going to hope that we get really lucky this turn, because I think I need to get really lucky this turn. I'm going to take a 2v6.
Oh, on that brute. Got
Yep,
it.
on the brute. Okay. 3v6. Nope. Okay. And then up at the one that's not on lava. Nice. Okay. How's it? G Busy, reviewing the bachelor topic from earlier. Currently building bunk beds in my spare bedroom, primarily for other scapers to crash at your place after Mars events and such. That is dedication. That is serious dedication. I love it. Wolf Hunter, am I part of the United Fanscape review vote? That sounds like something I should know what it means. Possibly. I don't read, so I don't know what things are called, but I might be. What is that vote for exactly? Remind me. I just vote when things ping me. I don't know what they're called. G Busy feels like that scene in Skate Brothers. Nice. I've never seen that, actually. I have not seen that movie.
I think I'm done.
Okay. All right, you're going to take the disengage glyph. You're going to go there. Wish I could get height on that guy. And I mean, well, maybe not then. Someone's going to take the disengage glyph. It might be the other guy. Probably have to get the switch here to have a chance. Yeah, okay. You take the disengage glyph. You refill that spot. Then you go there. No, back up one spot to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, gonna go with that. All right. That's a 2v6. Nope. This is a 2v7. And this is a 3v6. Could be. We could get one. That's a little sad. Okay. This could be going better. To be fair, this isn't mainly about the dice, though. This is mainly about those first two initiatives. This is mainly about the first two initiatives, not about the actual dice beyond that point in time. I mean, if Nordling had blocked that last attack, then I would still be in a really good spot. Yeah. Even Nordling even rolls 1 for 4 there, though. There's a lot of ways this doesn't go as badly as it has. But that's okay. We don't have control over that. There's no point in doing anything with the actual Kazuki at this point in time. The question is, do we just go ham on TSAs or not? I think we have to go ham on TSAs, hope we win initiative, and then clean up stuff, and then be able to do stuff. I think if we get down to just Mott, we're just fucked anyways. So, yeah, we're just going to do the same thing. We got to win initiative. If we win initiative, we have a chance to pick off dudes in front based on order markers, and that's pretty much our only win condition here. I'm saving my luck for Classic League, apparently. Actually, if I had to pick between this one and Classic League, I'd rather win the Classic League game. Advancing my Heavies army in that is pretty sick. Also, I'm 3 for 3 so far in Classic League round 1, so if I could advance all 4 armies, that'd be sick. I'm if I'd been 2-1, I wouldn't care as much about the 4th game, but with being 3-0, it's come on, we can get all 4 through, let's go. It's the step after SOV judges vote to review something. Then yes, I do have a vote in that. Then I do indeed have a vote in that. Nope, we cannot beat the 11. Damn. Where did he start at? 5 move?
That is 5 move, my bad.
It's all good. You can get to him, you can only get to even ground.
Yeah, I'm thinking how I want to play this then.
Yeah, no worries. Need counter strikes to come through. Got no real choice here. Looking at it, so we lost initiative again. We lost the round 2, 3, and 4 initiatives, all of which were really big.
By the way, I can hear you, Chris. By the way.
Oh, thank you. I was about to say things. Thank you. Whoops, that was unfortunate.
You're welcome.
We lost. So the 2, 3, and 4 initiatives. We got to get counter strikes through here to have a shot, right? There's not much else we can do in that point in time. Yeah, they're coming in. We just gotta get the counter strikes. Or survive in some fashion. There's not much else we can do here. If we win initiative, we have a shot here. We're looking at Brute, Raylan, M43. I think it's going to be Brute, Raylan, Brute, actually. I think that's what makes the most sense. Oh. How can I be talking about getting counter-strikes if that's going to happen? Okay. Flattened like a pancake. I should have known when this wasn't called War League, I was screwed.
Again, it's Vassal that's the it might just be Vassal Draft, because, like, the draft formats is the only ones where I've lost games in. The one time I didn't play a draft format, I actually won the game.
Oh, Jesus. This is bad. All right, I guess this is my attempt at a Hail Mary. That one first. 3v4. Another one.
I feel like I've had some pretty good dice this game.
Yes, you have. Our attack are pretty much even, but the 53% defense is a problem.
Oh, wow, yeah, that's really good.
I actually think the initiatives were more impactful in this game state, though, than the actual skulls and shield rolls.
100% agree. 100% agree.
Like a lot of, I mean, the initiatives have been the biggest thing by far in this game. I mean, you may well have drafted better and had a better army. I'm not necessarily commenting on that part, but like in terms of actual gameplay, I think like the initiatives have swung the percentage. Oh, well, that's just unnecessary.
Yeah, I've gotten some really good rolls on that. Okay, I could just eat the overmark. Honestly, I think I just want to have a lead.
Wolfie, yes, that is correct. I have voted on. Let me see, what were you talking about? Where's the name? Sigrun Stonecarver. Yes, that's the rune. Wait, Stonecarver? Runecaster? I mean, at this point, I'd like you to use all the good luck you have left. I've lost this game anyways. I can't. Might as well just get it out of my system now. F that guy in particular. I want him dead. Got him! He dies! Let's go!
You get your wish. You've gotten your wish.
Is Secret Stonecarver the Runecaster thing, or is that a different thing? No, I'm doubting myself. Like a dwarf bonder that casts ruins? Is that Sigrun, or is that somebody different? I don't remember names. I remember like power sets and stuff. Seems... Oh, well, I'm glad it wasn't a 1. I'm glad it wasn't a 1 for 4. I already got my hopes up. That's it.
Yeah, that would have been 1 for 4, and then getting an 0 for 3 would have been really sucky. I also feel like I've gotten slightly lucky on this lava.
You have a little bit, but I mean the Raylan ones didn't matter at all. Like, but the Raylan ones didn't matter at all. So
I'm currently 0 for 4. Like Raylan could have taken 4 wounds by now.
Yeah, but that wouldn't impact the game. Like, you could have gone perfect on her with lava hits, and it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, fair enough.
The other stuff is the inits, and then getting Nordling by exactly 1 life are the things that have swung the game. Oh, poor Nordy. But yeah, I mean, all that aside, a 20% difference in defense rolls for about the same sample size of rolling is gonna hurt, right? It's not a good spot to find yourself in, being down 49 to 28% on defense rolls. All the rest of it aside. I do think that this game, I could have easily won this game, though. Like, it's gonna look like a blowout and a terrible situation in the end. If I win the round 2 initiative, Nordling doesn't die because he gets to height first, and he doesn't take as many 3v4s. And if Nordling just blocks that 1 last attack, so he's got 2 life, rolls 2 out of 3, I whiff it, he dies. Exactly. If he has even 1 life more there, he gets to take 2 more turns of attacks, at least. And the next order mark was on Brute, so they couldn't have gotten to him. So then I had opportunities to do more stuff, like corollary off that.
You're going to win this initiative.
I am.
I know you care so much about it.
I do. It's like, it's going to make my night. It's just great. What did you even put your order markers? What am I supposed to hit? Brute, M40, whatevers. Ah, crap. I have to go there to be in range. Okay. Die, Brute, die. Got him. Turn action of Dysole is punned. It is that is a Easter egg that is built into the OHS framework from way back in the day. If you log in with the username Dysole, whenever you click the done button, it says punned instead of done. Just a little Easter egg built into the system. Sigrun is the Runecaster. Okay, yes. Then yes, I have voted on Sigrun twice now. I think for both votes that you were referring to. I will not say what my votes were on public internet broadcast thingies, bobbers, because I don't know if I'm supposed to or not, but I have voted on Sigrun twice in that process. So that is all I will say in this forum. Alrighty. What can I do to try to pull off a Hail Mary with Master of the Hunt for the Ages? Run that direction and hit that Brute. Hope to get the kill. Okay. Like, watching Mott do this, imagine if I'd killed just, like, a couple more things in the early game. He could be set up for an actual, like, winning endgame here. Or, like, if I had the Kazuke left still. Like, there's so many ways that this, doesn't go this shit up. But it's okay. It's still not actually impossible. I may have to back up here and hit a javelin thingy-mabobber. I'll see. What do we do? Oh, where the hell can I go? I'd go on, like, I'm not afraid of going on lava for the sake of lava. I'm happy to risk a lava wound. But I don't want to get mobbed by all of these brood crits. Actually, oh, that's so sick. I put myself in the middle of lava and make the brutes all hop on lava. That's so sick. They miss me, and then they're lavaed to death. That'd be so funny. That would be so funny. I got to do it in a way that they have to be on lava, though, which means being in the middle. All right, here's the plan. I'm going on lava, I'm going to survive, and then you're going to join me on lava, and I'm going to survive, and you're going to die to lava. This is my plan. We're going up here, and we're going to attack the one that's not in Raylan's aura. Oh, no. The plan is falling apart quickly. Bad plan. This would be so funny if it worked, though.
You'll notice a choice I made there.
Not putting them all on lava?
Yes. Yes. Oh. Oh,
all right.
boy.
Rolling for myself. Oh, come on. That deserved so much better than that. Oh, no. That was such a... And Raylan takes it. Of course Raylan's the one who takes it. That was such a good play for the Hail Mary. Damn it. Oh, Wolf, there's also a vote to accept a figure into playtesting, I believe, that the United thing or thingy-mabobber or whatever does. So there was a vote like early on, like, hey, what do you think about this figure? Like, do you think this figure should be tested as is or rejected? And then later on, there's a later vote for like induction based on feedback. Something to that effect. I don't know the names of all the processes or whatever. G-Busy, down big in the end game are where Heroscape legends are born. I almost had that one. If those two brutes had died, my goodness. If those two brutes had died there, that would have been such an amazing play. And then I win initiative, kill the last one, and then just kill Raylan. Like, if those two brutes die there and I win initiative and kill the last one for max height, like, I'm favored all of a sudden. Like, Mott on height is just going to obliterate those heroes. But I don't know if I'm favored, but it's close. As it is, I mean, we're just screwed. Now the brutes just kill us. But that was such a sick play. The like play into lava variants for the win, for the comeback. Yeah, not all sick plays work out though.
Go ahead.
Brute, M43. Yeah. Question is, do I take LEAs or not? Where would I go? You've all caught me if I stay here. Is there anywhere I can go that's not really? You got 5 move, I got 6 fucking 4 range. I don't know where I could go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That spot.
That is part of why I left one of the dudes behind, was because I was like, if this does happen, I want to be able to catch you.
Yep. Could go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That forces you to take 1 attack from low ground. if I get the kill. What, 2 LEAs miss, I get the 4v5. And only one guy can engage me? No, they can both engage me from low ground. Or I just stay where I am. I take 2 LEAs and a worse attack in exchange for getting height on the next 2 attacks and you not having height on one of them. Take 1 LEA to back up just to there. That might be better. It might be better. It does prevent you engaging me in Raylan's aura from that other spot too. Yeah, I like that. All right, single LEA. Okay, attack.
I was worried for a second. Anyway, hello.
You say hello, I say goodbye.
We're gonna just roll 3 fours.
Yep. I don't like his odds. GG, Sam. GG's.
Yeah. Like, yeah, we could play it out, but the M43s will probably kill that last Kazuki before he does anything. Yeah. And even if he doesn't, like, what's his face? Coyote Kane probably will. Yeah, good game.
Yeah, it's all good. GG's.
Oh. Really, it was it really was basically I killed Nordlung when eating the round. I think you got 1 Nordlung order marker that round.
Yeah, that's correct. So I lose initiative, losing initiative, and then you killed him exactly, and that was the game. I mean, if he survives, he's going to pick off more stuff, and it's interesting. But when he dies, it's just over.
Because then I started using them to take out Kazuki and TSA.
Yeah. And
then hitting Kazuki in the start zone basically made it. I think once I got that first one, it was like he's probably not putting an order marker on them until he has no choice. Yeah, which is why I probably there's an argument I shouldn't have gone for the second one, but I wanted to make that order marker really bad for you if you ever put in a 1 on it.
No, it makes sense to get him down to 1. It makes it. That's like it's a way that I win that you take away for sure. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the first one basically meant okay, they're now not going to be a factor in the middle game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but really, I think M43 kind of are. They're not good, but I do think they have. I mean, 6 range isn't nothing, and the fact that I could basically kind of go where even if you engaged me, it didn't stop me from being able to hit what I wanted to hit. That was also big.
Yeah. I mean, this game, as played, this game is going to come down to the Nordlung v M43 opening wave, though. Like, whoever wins that is going to start torching the next wave, like Brutes or TSAs, and then it just snowballs pretty badly. It's interesting.
Brutes and TSAs isn't terrible, but it's not good.
Oh, no, sorry. I mean, like, Nordlung starts torching Brutes, or you start torching TSAs. Like, whoever wins the opening, like, those are our second waves, and whoever wins the opening just has such a good spot on height into the second wave that it's just going to be bad.
Yeah, I mean, I have the 4v6s, which in theory should give me some opportunity, but who knows. Raylan really just kind of, was I don't know. There's an argument I could have been more aggressive with her or actually played in her aura instead of running around outside of it, but...
Well, I don't think you can play in her aura. That was why I drafted this way, to try to make it to where you couldn't play in the auras. Like, my counter to the Raylan first pick is, like, play outside the Raylan aura for the game.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I mean, she covers stuff during the initial development, but then they have to leave it to get to me. But, I mean, yeah. It doesn't...
I mean, I got some use out of it. I didn't get no use out of it. It was really nice as kind of like a staging ground area, because, like, those TSA shots where you were shooting into my 6 defense Brutes was really nice for me to have 6 defense there instead of 4.
For sure.
It's not that she did nothing.
No, she's Raylan. She's gonna defense is good. She also helped the 1 M43 survive the second 3 for 4 from Nordlung at the end of round 1. Absolutely. That was a very massive, in terms of how the game played out, that was a massive defense, because that one ends up being one of the ones that plugs into Nordling later on.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for the game, Chris.
Yeah, you as well.
It's actually funny. When I played Core the week that we played XFC, my team won and then I lost that game. So, and my team lost to yours in Warley, and I beat you in Warley. So it's kind of, that's just, again, it's not actually anything, but, All right.
If I can trade this for us pulling out Warley ground week 7, I will take that happily.
Week 7's gonna be wild. There's so many things. I basically told the team we can make it in, but it's not likely. So what do people want to play? And then we just went with that.
I feel a small obligation. I feel a small obligation to try to get my team to schedule all our games at the end of the week so that in case we win, everyone else is still alive for longer. If we just schedule our games immediately and then just roll them out and go win, everyone's just out. So we'll see.
That's very funny. I told Adam and Steve that if they coordinate with me, I will absolutely stream their game. So.
Oh, nice. I wasn't gonna play. I wasn't gonna play the draft format, and then Veggie Tanner made me. So this is.
It happens with challenges. I was like, yeah.
It does.
Adam didn't challenge me. I'm doing something wild. Anyway, no, actually, it's outside takes back. It's not wild for me, but it's not what I don't think it's what people will expect. Anyway, I probably got to go launch that here pretty soon, assuming everyone's dropped in. But
yep, I'm excited to see our matchups. So do the Lord's work.
Yeah, you playing? I don't know. BP hadn't submitted when our game started. So
okay.
All right. Well, I will catch you around. Thanks for the game.
Yep. All right. See you. Bye.
Bye.
Could have gone better. Some games be like that. I still like the draft. Sam may have been slightly favored with how it played out. Probably is because of just the Nordlund can just die and then I lose, which is unfortunate. It's a pretty big flaw if you go with that. But if there's also a lot of ways where Nordlund doesn't die there in the opening, and then I just torch shit with Nordlund. So it is what it is. Some games are going to be like that. One of the things about draft formats is sometimes you get drafts where they just snowballs, where the opening is just going to determine the game. I've done that a lot myself with Microcore 2, where the microwave opening either wins or loses me the game. And then basically you have Hail Marys after that. The general strategy with that approach is look, if this opening wave wins me the game, awesome, I win. If not, I've got a few Hail Marys to throw out. Sometimes they work. This time, none of them worked. Life, I'm going to end the stream now so that I can get 45 minutes off before the next game. I am playing Mega Silver at 9 p.m. Eastern, which is 45 minutes from now, in my final game of round 1 of Classic League. That's the Heavy Gruts v Heavy Gruts Pure Mirror match. So if any of y'all are going to watch that,